Anyway, we would talk. That's the fucking future. I know for a fact. I heard something that they're thinking of touring like, I think it's Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah, I'm sure there are, and
So,
because I was thinking about what you were talking about, and it clicked that like you're talking about like not just the performance, but like everything around it. Did you? It's way too long to watch the whole thing, but they did a whole documentary on Woodstock,
yeah,
and
yeah, I
they
see it.
have all that footage. Like that would be one I think to go to, because like when you're talking about what you're talking about, I think you kind of have to, if you want that, you kind of have to start interviewing people there, don't you? And like to like
Lee, calm down on the reefer. It's got you planning. I'm not interviewing fucking nobody.
I know you're not interviewing anybody, but you're talking.
And it would just be, let's say Woodstock would be a great idea to see what additional footage they have. You'd have to go through whoever owns the footage. It's a process. But if there's money involved, this could be a fucking great idea. And I mean, you go to Woodstock, you're wearing a fucking shirt from the 60s, you ain't showering for a week, you got flip-flops on, you got an ingrown toenail, you're going all out. The girl you're taking's got syphilis. Maybe you get her a shot to get the syphilis from the jungles. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But it's just going and seeing the music and the smells. If somebody could recreate the smells, the mud, I don't fucking know, Lee. I just know that if there was a high level Pink Floyd wall, it's on YouTube. Look it up. Pink Floyd The Wall, February 20th, 1980. It's the opening night. It's on there. It's just not taped like you would tape. It's a whatever, a bootleg.
Right. You want high quality, like they did it on purpose. It looks and sounds great.
I want to see the sweat on his face. So at one time of the experience, I could just throw a mist in the air like they do on that Disney show, It's a Small World After All, where you sit in the fucking chair and they take you all around the world. And when you're going through India, they throw sand at you. And then, it's fucking tremendous. You get married, they throw rice at you.
So you want to have the sweat come at you? You want to mist people with people's sweat?
Yeah, not with the real sweat, but just a little mist of fucking warm water. Because you're taken in by the experience. You're not even going to feel the mist till midway. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, like I said, you're paying 15 grand, 20 grand for this, and 10 for your kid. They can't give you. They're not going to sell you $100,000 project with $10 shoes on.
Right.
For me to charge you that fucking dough, I got to impress the fuck out of you. I got to make you leave there and go, dog, I'd do it again. I'm taking a second mortgage on at my house. I'm taking my mother and father.
Yeah, like if you could recreate like an entire experience.
4 hours, 5 hours. Warm-ups, walking through the fucking thing, and I'm not talking about VR. I'm talking about surround sound all around, screens all around. I mean, this is big money, Lee. This isn't two podcast dudes are going to do this.
No, I think this might be technology that doesn't exist yet too. I feel like you're like way in the future.
Well, you know me, dog. I'm in the future. I'm taking these edibles. I'm thinking about things.
I never would have thought that would be what you would think about high.
When my friend told me today, I was like, wow, that is something that would change entertainment for fucking ever. Because if I could take a baseball game, if I could take game 5 of Cincinnati against Boston, and I don't know how I would present it. I don't know if I would go to Fenway and pay the 15 grand along with a lot of other people. I don't know how to do it, but just to have that on the field, to watch that exact game with Carlton Fisk and all that, I think I'd have a nervous breakdown because it would take me back to being in that bedroom on my mother's bed watching it, fucking with crosses all over me. And I'm like, Cincinnati has to win or I'm going to fucking die in this house. They're just going to sacrifice me, So
how old were you?
I was about maybe 10 or 11 or 12. but I just became a Cincinnati Red fan when I was a kid. They lost to Oakland to somebody. Something happened, and I really liked them. And then I saw them lose, and then I saw them win a World Series against one of the best teams I ever saw, the Boston Red Sox at that time. With, they had the fucking one of the best teams ever. They just couldn't win a World Series, but that was a battle. And even to show people, like I would pay 20 grand to see all 6 games.
Fuck.
Like, don't even take me home. 18 hours in a fucking capsule with 20 other sweaty fat dudes with fucking, with fucking blankets on their faces from the tears rolling down. Because that's how, that's what this game would mean to you.
Now, would you, and it's not necessarily better, but like, what if you could have, like, if you could plan out, I have an hour and I want to be at these 10 plays or like 20, like if like you could just go to see like every cool sports moment that you ever wanted to see.
It's tremendous.
To like just see that moment. That would be crazy.
So
I think
I know that going ahead with the technology that I know hasn't been made yet. I'm sorry about that, but you just see it coming. So if you think about it, listen, if I think about a technology, me being an idiot, I can't imagine what the smart people are really thinking about right now.
I wonder if you just gave someone an idea. You could have.
I just went to a doctor's visit maybe a month ago. And we were talking about, he goes, you got a couple options left for your left knee, but eventually it's going to have to be redone. And he goes, I know you're a little hesitant. He goes, but let me tell you something. That whole situation has changed. He goes, it's changed so much that they put the painkiller in your kneecap now.
They just insert painkiller into your kneecap?
And it releases it when you need it. He was telling me all this shit. It's a vacuum thing now. Not that I'm going to do it. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. But he was telling me how much the technology's changed since I did my right knee.